Here's how to safely install the macOS 27 Golden Gate Beta on a separate APFS volume so you can test the new features without risking your data on your main macOS setup. To create a dual boot setup with macOS 26 Tahoe and macOS 27, you will need an M-series Apple Silicon Mac as shown in this list. Before upgrading, updating, or installing a new OS, always back up your Mac or clone your internal drive to an external SSD. This step is crucial to prevent data loss. To begin, right-click on your Mac's hard disk or SSD and choose Get Info to verify that you have at least 50 GB of free space. Next, open Spotlight Search, type Disk Utility, and press Enter to launch it. Now click the View icon, choose Show All Devices, and select Macintosh hard disk volumes in the left sidebar. Then click the plus button above the volume. Give it a name like macOS 27. You don't need to set a size, since APFS automatically shares space. For format, select APFS Apple File System. That's the recommended option. Then click Add. Next, click Done. With the volume ready, visit mrmacintosh.com, click the Golden Gate Installers, scroll down, and click Install Assistant Package to download the latest macOS 27 beta. To access the link, click More below this video. If you don't have an Apple developer account, you won't be able to install this version on your Mac. You will need to wait for the initial public release of macOS 27. However, the process will be the same. Once the download is complete, double-click the Install Assistant to install macOS 27 Golden Gate Beta on a separate volume on your MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, MacBook Neo, or iMac. Then click Continue. Click Install, enter the password for your username, and click Install Software. The installation was successful. Click Close. First, ensure your Mac is connected to the internet. Next, open the macOS 27 volume. Go to the Applications folder. Double-click the Install macOS 27 Beta and click Continue. Wait for a moment. Click Agree. Click Agree again. Next, click Show All Disks and select the macOS 27 volume. Then click Continue. Select your username. Make sure Copy Account Settings from your username is checked and click Install. Enter your password and click Unlock. The installation has started. I'll pause recording this video to save your time and will resume once the installation is complete. The installation took about an hour. My MacBook Pro rebooted 3 times, each time showing the Apple logo and a progress bar. During this process, patience is required as you wait for the installer to finish. Next, click Restart. Then you need to complete the initial setup or configuration. The first screen asks you to select your country or region. Scroll through the list to find your country and then click Continue. Next, you will be asked if you want to transfer your data from another Mac, Windows PC, Time Machine backup, or an external drive. To keep things simple, select Setup as New Mac and click Continue. To add more languages, click on Customize Settings and add the language you want to use. Click Continue. For dictation, click the plus button to add additional languages, then click Continue. Accessibility features help adapt macOS to your needs. You can set them up later in System Settings, so for now, click Not Now. Next, select your Wi-Fi network, enter the password, and click Join and Continue. If you are using a wired network, choose that option and enter your details. The Data and Privacy screen explains how Apple handles your information. Click Learn More for details or click Continue to proceed. Create a Mac account. Click on Create a new account. Then enter your full name or username, password, and a password hint, and click Continue. If you have the option to use your previous user account like me, select Create a Local Administrator account for your username. Enter your password and click Continue. Sign in with your Apple account or ID to access iCloud, the App Store, and other Apple services. Enter your email and password for the Apple account, then click Continue. Terms and Conditions. Read Apple's terms and conditions in your language, then click Agree. Next, select your age range. At Find My, click Continue. Next, choose your look, light, dark, or auto. In the next step, enable location services and click Continue. Click Continue at Analytics. For screen time, click Setup Later. At Siri, click Setup Later. At Image Playground, click Next. At Reframe or Expand Your Shot, click Continue. For File Vault, click Not Now. Then click Continue. For Touch ID, click Set up Touch ID Later and click Continue. Update Mac automatically. Click Continue. At Liquid Glass, use the slider to reveal content beneath or add more opacity. Then click Continue. At the Welcome screen, click Get Started to enjoy using macOS 27 Golden Gate's new features. To switch your startup disk, start by shutting down your Mac. Next, press and hold the power button or Touch ID until Loading Startup Options appears. Release the button. Choose your preferred disk. Then click Continue. If you decide to delete the macOS 27 volume, open Disk Utility. Select the volume in the left sidebar. Then click the minus button to delete it and free up space on your Mac, HD, or SSD. Alternatively, you can keep the volume and update your macOS to the latest version until you are ready to set it as your main system and continue using it. If you are looking for free Mac apps, access the link in the description box by clicking on More below this video. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, please consider subscribing by clicking on my profile picture and sharing the video links with your friends. Your support will inspire me to create more videos for you. Thank you for watching.